Saturday Night Baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate, Jimmy Fox. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
3-1 to him now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Mancini will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz. And there's a base hit on the line. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. To the plate now, J.D. Martinez, and he fouls this one off. Boggs at second, Ortiz at first, 2 out in the inning. On the ground to third, fielded by Robinson. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Boston strands a couple. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Evans has it, and there's one away.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. Hopped up. Fox waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Ready now for Baltimore, Eddie Murray, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 2-2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Reined in. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. So nothing in the Orioles first. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Pitch is popped up. Robinson is under it. 1 down.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
At the plate now, Dwight Evans. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Boy, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. Fouled away. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there. Base hit.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Into the box now. Wade Boggs hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mullins gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and it's 1-0 Boston. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be the imposing power bat, Cal Ripken. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lester has pitched his way to over 2,600 innings of work at the big league level. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Verdugo is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the both Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Stepping in now, Brooks Robinson. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Ryan.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jimmy Fox hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the 2-1. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Striding in for Boston, David Ortiz. He singled in his first AB. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini moving back. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Trey Mancini. And he misses 2-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fouled off. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Cedric Mullins, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Mancini aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
In now for the O's, Yadier Molina trying here to plate the tying run from second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Ryan Roberts. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. And here's the 3-2 from him. One more time. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping in next, Nick Markakis trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Lifted down the line in left. Martinez on the run, and no one will track it down. Hit in the air out toward left. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So stepping in is Eddie Murray, grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the 2-2, and he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in will be J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Three and 1 to Martinez.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Cueto's ready. 3-1 on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
To the plate now, Alex Verdugo. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Martinez at third with nobody out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Dwight Evans, the batter now. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again. Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a liner, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Christian Vasquez. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This one's flared off to the right side, and Roberts will make the play. The side is retired. So it's 1 run, no hits in the inning, 1 error, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
Nope.
With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
At the plate now is Brooks Robinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Number 6.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail it here 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Kike Hernandez. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 1-2. Hit hard toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
At the plate now, Wade Boggs. Counts even 2-2 to Boggs.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Cueto pauses. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next up, Xander Bogaerts. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready on 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next to dig in, Jimmy Fox. He grounded out last time up. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Dribbled to the right side. Here comes the 1-2. Back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. Over to Murray. They get the double play. And the side is retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Now to the plate, Trey Mancini. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Hit on the ground to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting, number 31.
And now in the box, Cedric Mullins. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 2-1. In the air out to straightaway left. Martinez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So two are gone now for Yadier Molina. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Bouncer up the middle. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Brian Roberts. Fastball well outside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. They're down 2-1. Tyler Wells takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 68, Tyler Wells.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 2-1. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Next, it'll be J.D. Martinez. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 1-2 fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mancini moving back. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Now batting, right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Dwight Evans will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Mancini moving back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Nick Markakis. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Eddie Murray. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cal Ripken. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Count now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, TK.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Ball.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Wade Boggs. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Popped high in the air. Robinson is there. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So now here is Brooks Robinson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Brandon Workman comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Ryan Mountcastle will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Three and 2 now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Struck him out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. This is in the air out to right. Evans is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 31.
So next to bat will be Cedric Mullins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. Martinez coming on, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter, the catcher.
Matt Andrees is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 35, Matt Andrees.
Yadier Molina will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And he fouls this one off.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Brian.
Striding in is Brian Roberts. The potential tying run for him at third base. Hit to third. The throw pulls him off the bag. 1 run scores.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So now to the plate, Nick Markakis. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. The 2-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy.
Standing in now, Jimmy Fox. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first.
That's
3-1.
Count is 3-1.
Short, hit hard. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Stepping up is Eddie Murray. He flew out in his last debut. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Cal Ripken hit the other way out toward right field. Evans is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
Next, it'll be Brooks Robinson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on and belted.
Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time.
A solo shot here to left, and it's now a one-run ball game.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
To the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. And Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Paul Fry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51, Paul.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
3-2 pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he fouls this one off. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Dwight Evans. Chopped down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now back, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
In now, Christian Vasquez. Into the corner and slicing foul. Evans leads off first with one away. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The next 3-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Baltimore came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Sean Armstrong claims the win out of the pen, his first. Paul Fry records the save, his fourth of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.